know Brian's butt's in the way there. But here is just what, I mean, talk about pure gold. That is just beautiful there, guys. Look at that. What is up, all RB people? Greg the Bee Guy here with Brian.
What's up?
And today we are gonna do a honey pull on some of our hives up here at the apiary. Now, it hasn't been a great honey season for us up here in Southwestern Pennsylvania. It has rained a ton since May, and the nectar flow really wasn't that good. But we were able to kind of get a couple frames of honey pulled already. I think we have about 40 or so already pulled, and we're gonna try to hopefully pull another 80 to 100 frames today. So we're gonna take you guys along with us. So Greg the Bee Guy and Brian pulling some honey today. Stay with us. So we're smoking them here a little bit. This is the top honey super. We have 4 honey supers on this hive. This is one of our better hives. And we're gonna go ahead and see what we pull out. This one actually looks pretty good. As I look down these rows, I can see capped honey. Now, one of the easiest things you can do is, if you're gonna pull full supers, is to crack this, flip it over, look at the bottom of it. And if the bottom is capped or mostly capped, then you could just go ahead and take the full super and blow your bees out, or honeybee gone your bees, or smoke them out, or whatever you guys do to get your bees out of there. But normally what we do is we have a tote. We have a bunch of totes like this. And what we'll do is we'll transfer these full frames into here, and then we'll add the other frames from there to here, and then we'll just go ahead and put the honey super back on. So that's what we're gonna do today. So we're gonna go ahead and pull some full frames here. All right, so that one, as you can see, that one's not real good. So that one will go off to the side, and you can see that they're already trying to sting me. Brian, if you want to add more smoke. All right. All right, guys, so this is a nice frame here. As you can see, it's full, pretty much full. It's about 3/4 full, but it's all capped on the far side. So that's gonna be one that goes in the bin. Oh, and by the way, Brian is actually wearing the bee suit that we bought for $29 on YouTube, that a lot of you guys said we didn't do a good test with it. And some of you guys did, so I appreciate that. But some of you guys were saying that it really wasn't a good test. So even though we did smoke these girls again, he is gonna do a full hive, a full honey pull here in that suit, and we're gonna see if he gets stung. So I just wanna let you guys know that. So we're gonna go ahead and move down the line here. Very nice one. Here, let me see if I can bring it. So look at that one. That is pure gold right there. That is pure gold right there. Yeah, that's what's that? Oh, you don't? Oh. All right, so guys, one thing I wanted to tell you guys here, when you're pulling honey and you get a situation like this where you have some uncapped nectar at the bottom, right? And you can see on this side it's capped. An easy test, because we want to make sure we don't get a lot of water content in our honey. An easy test is just to do the shake test at the hive. So basically what you do is you take it, you shake it like that, and if none of that nectar comes flying out, you're good to go. Even though it's not capped, you are still good to go. Now we will still do a water content test with our refractometer back at the shop, but that is an easy way just to go ahead and shake it. If nothing comes out, you're good to go. Same here, Brian, do the shake test real quick. Both sides. Here's one here. Now here's one here that we're gonna have to really do a shake test on, because there's a lot of uncapped here. So, and it looks good to go. Okay, this one here, good. Yeah, I mean, that one's not real good, but another thing we want to say, when you get comb, when you get wonky stuff like this, 9 times out of 10, the bees will not build over here. Sometimes they will, but if they have already put comb in, and for whatever reason they don't like this area, they will not add more comb there. So you kind of just got to take what you can take. And then Brian, you can start handing me some of them empty frames. And here is just, Brian's butt's in the way there. But here is just what, I mean, talk about pure gold. That is just beautiful there, guys. Look at that. That is a perfect frame of 100% or 99.9% capped, beautiful honey. Let me check this last frame. Last frame, no go. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to crack this off of here real quick. And then we'll add some frames back, and we will keep. Now what we did on this one, because we already pulled honey from this one earlier in the season, we actually added a full empty honey super here in the middle to try to get the bees to come up. And you can see that there is no, they're just starting to build this out. So this is going to be for the next time, this is going to be for the next flow. And as we look in this other one, we do have a couple frames here that look pretty good. Yeah, we might need a little bit more smoke here, Brian. Yeah, they're freaking stinging all over the place. Yeah, let me see the smoke ring. Try to keep them calm. It's a bit of a warm day out here. Just try to keep them calm. They're not too bad. They are starting to get up in my veil a little bit. Hold that for a second.
That side's cap.
Yeah, this side's cap. Yeah, that's perfect.
I think this one is too. Yeah, that's cap. Those there.
Yep. And we did our shake test. No nectar coming out, looks pretty good. And then this last one, what's that inside look like there? Empty. Okay, so we'll leave it. We'll actually put it. Okay, so you want to fill this up with, do we have any other empties?
Somewhere.
Now what we'll do, guys, is we do have a hive inspection coming up. So we want to kind of get all the honey off of here so our bee lady doesn't have to move around, or we don't have to worry about moving around massive amounts of honey. So, but these are pretty much empty, so we'll leave them on here, and we'll be up here with her next week for the hive inspection. So we'll be able to move the honey supers for her if she needs them moved. That should be 10, I think, right? All right. Try not to smoosh any of the girls as you put it back on. Okay, bro, I'm gonna need a couple. Oh, here. That's a full. Yeah, I'll need
Maybe one more.
yeah, one more. So we do, guys, have our sunflowers are about to bloom. We have a field of sunflowers that is right over there, and a field of sunflowers over there. About, I think about 10 to 12 acres of sunflowers that are getting close to blooming within the next week or two. And then we have Japanese knotweed coming in August. So We do have two pretty good, I guess you could consider them flows left. And hopefully that'll make up for the very, very subpar flow that we had in the spring. So, you know, listen, nature is what it is, and we have to deal with whatever happens. So that is hive number one. We have about 7 or 8 other hives that have honey super stacked on like this. Go ahead, Brian, you're good.
We need this excluder on there.
No, we're gonna leave the excluder off. Another thing too, guys, is let me see that excluder. So we have been using queen excluders for the last couple years. This is a queen excluder. For those of you guys that don't know what this is, this basically has, the holes are designed to have this the right size for the nurse bees and the worker bees to make it through, but the queen to not make it through. So the queen will stay below wherever this queen excluder is, and the other bees can come up through. Now, we've had varying degrees of luck. It's kind of funny how bees are. Some hives, they'll go right through, no problem. Other hives, they will not go through this queen excluder. So it all depends on the hive and the temperament of the bees. This year, we haven't had a lot of luck with queen excluders, and I think that does have a lot to do with the honey flow as well. But who knows? But anyway, if you're using one of these, just make sure your queen is obviously below it, especially in the wintertime. You really want to take these off in the wintertime because if you do leave resources in the hive and they're above this queen excluder, your queen will not be able to move up as they get through their resources. So queen excluder, varying degrees of success. So that's just what that is. I wanted to show you guys that. But that's it for this hive, and we're going to move on.